This video will show you how to install your drawers. Consult your printed materials to confirm placement of your drawers and begin by installing your slides starting from the bottom. This procedure varies slightly depending on whether you are working with soft closing or ball bearing slides, so we'll go through both. Depending on the type of drawer box your system is optioned with, you may or may not need to install spacers between the slides and the drawer boxes. If your box corners are dovetailed, you will not need to use the spacers. You can install the slides directly into the system holes using Euro screws. If your drawer boxes are not dovetailed, here's how to install the spacers. Place a spacer over the system hole where the bottom drawer slide is to be installed. Fasten the spacer using a long Euro screw in the system hole. Place the slide into place with the drawer catch positioned toward the rear of the unit and the front of the slide lined up just inside the front edge of the panel. Now, fasten the slides to the spacers using 3/4 inch Sharpie screws through the second top hole of the slide into the uppermost of the small holes in the spacer. Once the slides are installed, it's time to attach the front locking clips to the underside of the drawer box. The front locking clips are marked right and left, so you know where to install them. Align them in the front corners of the box and install 3 5/8 inch Sharpie screws in each one of them. Then, simply line up the cutouts of the drawer box with the slide rails, rest the drawer on the rails, and then push it back into place. To remove the drawer, you can release it by squeezing the green levers on the front clips. To install ball bearing slides, begin by separating the slides into 2 pieces by fully extending the rails and then squeeze the black lever while pulling. The smaller piece with the black lever is to be attached to the drawer box. The rail should be flush with the bottom of the box, and in the front there should be just a small reveal, approximately 3/32 of an inch. Attach the rail to the box using 5/8 inch Sharpie screws. Using the elongated screw holes is recommended so that you have some adjustability later if needed. Next, install the outer portion of the slide onto the vertical panel using short Euro screws in the pre-drilled system holes. There should be a slight reveal on the front of the slide. Once they're mounted, the drawer will slide into place and lock onto the rails. In most cases, there will be a fixed shelf mounted above your drawers. To help you install the shelf on the correct system holes, here is a guide on where to install the Rayfix studs depending on your top drawer's height. If your top drawer is 6¼ inches, use the 4th hole up from the drawer slide. If it's 7½ inches, use the 5th hole. If it's 8¾ inches, use the 6th hole. If it's 10 inches, use the 7th hole. If it's 11¼ inches, use the 8th hole. And if it's 12½ inches, use the 9th hole. Next, you'll need to install your drawer faces. Start with the top drawer and place 2 strips of double-sided adhesive mounting tape on the front of the drawer box, one on each side. Then, line up the drawer face so that the reveals are equal on both sides. The top shelf should be covered halfway. Once it is lined up, press the drawer face onto the drawer box. Pull the drawer out and install 2 drawer face screws from the inside of the box to attach the face to the drawer box. Do this on a soft surface to avoid scuffing your drawer face. Install the drawer and then proceed to do the same thing with the drawers below. Use mending plates between the drawer faces to achieve the appropriate spacing. Once your drawers are installed, you can install your pulls or knobs. Use a 5mm or 3/16 drill bit to drill your holes for them.